Hopefully this will be the last mission on this week. Out of curiosity, I don't want to check the buildings available for us, but I want to know, or rather refresh my memory about these because the week is about to change. So I want to see if new things become available. Right. We should be able to get the first alien weapon research finished very early on the next week, but I'm not sure if it's going to make much of a difference. It's more powerful, but it's a pistol, so I'm not sure how accurate it is and how it certainly can't do the huge amount of auto fire that we sometimes use to survive. Okay, I'm starting at floor 4. Shit, it's a horrible situation. I need to locate them fairly quickly. Okay, these. I have no idea what these are. I think they're cocoons. I don't think they're hostile in the way that I have to do something to them. I'd like to get the Mr. Mindreader. We're going to split here. Someone needs to go up too. This is no good. We need to locate where the fighting component of the enemy group is. Preferably sooner than later. We're leaving our rear a little bit exposed here. I don't particularly care because it doesn't matter. We need to... Once we locate the main fighting force, then we can focus more closely on surrounding and isolating them. Fuck you! Bomb! Fuck. Fuck! Yeah. We can load. I like this. I like this quite a bit. It's Which one is it? Right. Where the fuck did it come from? Didn't I went up and down both. Yeah. Could have run from here, I suppose. Could have done a lot of things. No, that's too far away. Well, it isn't really, but it would have to know very specifically where we are to be able to aim that accurately. I'm doing this more of a scouting thing now. I basically want to see what we have here. Only these two. Yeah, I don't see where the bomb guy came from. That's the thing that bothers me the most. Where the fuck it just appeared? No, this is definitely a dead end. It could not have gotten past the guys protecting this. So it had to come from around here somewhere, but how? How the fuck did it just appear? Gently go auto fire. I'm expecting to be rushed. You need to know what those things are. Okay, I'm gonna leave someone here to monitor the situation. I'm fully aware that we might just horribly die again. That's not the problem though. Problem is I need to know what the fuck happened. These aren't doing anything. Ah, there we go. At least it explains the situation. Now I know where they're coming from. So this is gonna be a short and bloody fight. That's actually a positive thing. My only hope of surviving it is basically to kill the guy before it reaches us. I don't see good ways to achieving that. Fast fighting just aggravates me so much in this game. It's not a big problem because we're not in serious danger, but Jesus fuck. I don't think our main force is required. Ah, it's required here. Might still horribly fail, but that's something I can't really do much about. I probably should leave one guy here. I mean, we're in fairly serious trouble if they manage to come at our rear or through the elevator lift. So, let's see how this goes. I forgot to move someone. This is bad. Shoot the bomb! Shoot the bomb! This is our last choice of survival. Ugh. How hard is to keep the worm? There you go. It's not gonna go any better than this. Mines would be a good answer to those bomb situations. We know where it's coming from, just mine the path. Good enough. You still want to know what we're dealing with? Probe it out. Not enough energy to do it. I'm not killing them. Who knows what's gonna pop out. It's also yellow, so we haven't had yellow colored enemies yet. We have the worms for these hyper worms. We have the eggs for, I think, the pink funnel heads. I don't know if blues are any part of this, but I think these are hatching into something new. Or maybe they'll turn into the... No, I think they're hatching to something new. You don't form a cocoon to produce a worm. You form a cocoon to produce something more complex. No, 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 no! Don't have to move all that much. More or less just secure this space. We're leaving these guys alone. I still want to probe one of them. Might take some time because I suck at it, but still gonna do it. I don't want to get too close. There's the snail guy there at least. I don't think I will leave this guy here either. We have a good idea what's happening here. I think we killed most of the weaklings, so unless we kill more multi-worms or encounter the anthropod blue guys, I think we'll be fine. Definitely got injured, but I don't think that's too severe. But I can barely notice the injury on her, so it's not gonna matter. He came from here though, which means there's gonna be more. This door has to be guarded then. We'll have to clean up this mess fairly quickly. What am I going to do with the worm? It's in a very nasty place. Better not. I'll move close to this edge, but not in it quite yet. Someone needs to make sure it's actually still there. Where are you going? People get a few stun shots in. But we need to wrap this up on the next turn. one way or another. Which means this guy could already come back up and support our guy here. Seems like this is the next stage of the fighting. What to do with you? Mind probe. Yep, I'm doing the mind probing. It's a chrysalis, as I feared, but what does it crystallize into? What does it even do? Shrug? Well, we have a chrysalis, whatever it's gonna turn into. I don't think we can do anything here anymore. Nothing of value at the very least. Back into the gas. It might turn into that type of an alien. I'm not sure what they are. I'm sure. Probably a more advanced form, as in more intelligent, more capable of tool use, that sort of thing. Currently the aliens are very simplistic. Excellent. Yeah, I'd say the high degree of probability that this area is now secure. Any other future trouble is going to be in other larger sections. And I think we need to go to the center area. No, we can also use this. Right. So this is it moves this way quite a bit, but not into any of the other directions. Hello, my friends. No, not that bad of a mission. And we got the chrysalis. So we basically got a live version of all the aliens we encountered this week. For more money, we would have to attack the Sirius compounds. Right, definitely a live chrysalis, please. So, how did we do? Quite a lot of action this week, so we should have done fairly well, I think. First week. Current income 86,000. The Senate is pleased with the performance of XCOM and has increased funding accordingly. We got 7,166 extra credits. Um, that's fucking weak. That's weak, man. I can raiding the serious compounds is much better source of income than it is to actually get uh, funding adjustments. Okay, we can afford to buy the secondary base though, but I would say buying the base and buying the structures is gonna cost more money than we have. So we're gonna start selling shit. We're going to raid compounds for extra money. I'd like to have at least 50,000 or more constantly, so I can afford to basically pay any expenses we might be incurring. Overheads are at 30,000. That's going to continue increasing. Um, well, it's mostly people though, and the base. There's no vehicle maintenance costs or things like that. Huh. 3,000 total. The incursions themselves are mostly just offset by simply shooting the UFOs down. But the research and tactical missions are the real benefit to me. Following items have come onto the market and can now be purchased subject to availability. Proximity mine, plasma gun, heavy launcher, leg units, body armor. Right, this is we already had an armor, but it's a police armor. Now we have a MARSEC armor. Plasma multi-system, missile evasion matrix, Hawk air warrior. I'm guessing we got basically a better interceptor. I have my doubts though. Brain sucker pod. Yes. No, brain sucker. Lifespan of a brain sucker is very short, 8 hours at most. It has no reproduction or feeding system. Instead, it attacks human victims by grasping the head of its claw and inserting its proboscis into the victim's throat. The brain sucker dies immediately after a successful attack, but ER tests reveal that the victim is subsequently transformed into an alien-controlled entity. We will not understand the mechanism which causes this until we have completed studies on the full alien life cycle. Okay. Genetic structures, what we can do. I guess we need to basically research all the stages of the life cycle. So brainsucker pod is one. The egg is probably one. Chrysalis. Yeah, another life cycle. Another life cycle. So yeah. I'll dedicate this to the going through the life cycle thing. The other two go through the actual aliens. So multi-worm egg. Hopper coming up. Hopper. The popper runs at high speed towards its victim and explodes when within a range of about 15 feet. If the popper is attacked with armor-piercing, incendiary, or explosive ammunition, then the explosive effect is likely to be triggered. We recommend that other forms of weaponry be used against this creature in most combat situations. Okay, so what is it? I guess it's basically saying don't use auto cannons when taking it down, more or less. Maybe laser? plasma. Okay, multi-worm egg is already coming up along nicely. Live aliens. I suppose we should focus on the more interesting ones. Anthropod. It was a robust humanoid alien soldier. I don't think we're gonna get much from anthropods or speeders. Maybe I should go for the other ones. Maybe autopsies. Hyperworm. Well, it's one of those creatures, so certainly would fit. Ah, right. Same structures available, as far as I can say. Maybe not that one. No, I think they're the same. I don't want something so close by. That would be the best interceptor base. It's close to 2 portals. This is just close to 1, maybe 2. I don't know. This costs a ton, and it doesn't have the room I'm looking for. This has the room, and it's not that expensive either. I'll just buy it. We don't have a huge amount of cash after this. Let's buy the equipment first. But we are buying new base right now. Even if I have to just buy the building and can't do anything about it. It will not be a play base where I'll send troops from. So it's going to have maybe around 5-6 guys that will defend it against alien base attacks. But it'll be mostly for research and interception. Although it's at the corner of the map, that's what worries me, because we would more or less like to be closer to the center if we want to intercept, so we can have a reasonable amount of time to reach all the targets. The benefit there would be that it can launch all the interceptors more or less simultaneously. Ooh, this is Brett Hafner is fairly decent psionics guy. I'm not impressed with the psionics at the moment. Like, not at all. But at the same time, I'm not gonna buy more researchers here. So we might as well use the living space for something. These guys can go into training if they don't go into missions, so it's not gonna go to waste. Another Psy guy, sure. These androids might be good as defensive units in the new base. I mean, they have decent values and health right from the start, good psionic defenses too. So I don't have to basically train them to have good use for them. What is the special about... Ooh, I had a new vehicle of some sort. Valkyrie Interceptor. No, Airhawk. We have an interceptor, it's the... For the love of God, what is it? It's what we use for transport. Air Warrior is much more durable, better armored, faster, expensive as hell. I can't afford to buy even a single one. What I would like to know is, do I get to see the details? Heavy weapons platform capable of carrying a significant payload. It is the most powerful vehicle manufactured by Marsec and should be the first line of defense against any invasion force, wherever it comes from. What I want to know is the weapon space. 14 weapon slots, 3. Eight. So it is significantly better. But let's say I buy hover cars instead. I could get 10 of these versus a single Airhawk, and I would have more constitution by far. But I would also suffer losses. I don't know. I don't know what the best approach is. I can't afford the Airhawk now, no matter what though. So it's sort of a academic question, more or less. Missile evasion matrix. Jamming 60%. Is this any good? The Cyberweb evasion system is designed to track hostile missiles and disrupt their guidance systems using various forms of radiation. It is not totally effective, but a very useful complement to other defense systems. Are there other defense systems? We probably should buy Elerium for storage. The Lineage Plasma Gun would be the only plasma weapon I'm really interested in. It has a decent amount of ammunition, decent range, decent damage. I think we should start buying Elerium in storage. Maybe some longer range missiles. Ew. We started with 1000, now we have 999, so it's doesn't seem like we're using all that much of it. Okay, what's the new armor? I need a 38. It's lighter, but it offers less protection. An expensive Elerium powered armor system. This armor offers less protection than the Megapol armor on average, but will not slow down the wearer so much. The expensive torso section also has an integrated levitation unit which allows the wearer to fly or hover in the air. This is an extremely useful ability, but an airborne agent will suffer an accuracy penalty while using weapons or throwing grenades. However, its immunity to a lot of the melee guys can't. If you play a little bit, the bombs can't possibly reach you. 15 feet was the triggering range. The brainsucker pods can't reach you. I don't think the hyper worms can really reach you either. So it's not bad by any means. Fairly expensive. Slightly more expensive, let's say, than the almost double expensive versus the normal armor. I am interested in it, but I can only take 2 at the moment, so I'm not that interested. We did have other weaponry. Also, I'm still in these goddamn cyclones. 58,000 if I sell them. Let's see. What the new base is gonna cost. Okay, we can sell away brainsucker launchers. I don't want to sell them away because I don't want anyone besides the aliens to use them. I'm deadly afraid of that happening. They're so fucking annoying. Stun grapple. Don't like the heavy launcher. I'm not impressed by it. We can buy plasma pods. All the plasma pods, please. We have enough of the pistols, we don't have to buy those. But we can actually start using them on more than one guy. We have enough auto cannons. I don't think we want more of those really. But what I think we want is more clips. Same with the laser pods. We might not have to use them for that long, but we still have to use them. Also, I have way too many of them. It's 15,000 plus for us. I'm not using these normal pistols anymore. I'll keep a couple in storage just in case. Same to high explosives. If we have some kind of specialty need, I don't have to waste thousands of dollars to buy them. Similar situation to proximity mines. Definitely more stun grenades. All the stun grenades. Right. And maybe I should buy a couple of Marsic armors. I do want to use them, especially a couple of guys I've noticed can barely move around with the heavier armor, but I have to have some kind of armor with them. And sell the Cyclones. 66,000 plus. 180,000. It's you have to make a choice about the location. This is by far the best interception one. Location wise, this would be the best. Although I think I don't think these locations changed. So the portals are where they are. There's also a bit of a risk here. Basically, we would be launching ships right next to enemy battleships potentially. That could be very devastating to our base. At the same time, I think this is a slum, more or less. One, two, three, four, five larger buildings, and that's it. Yeah, this can house quite a bit more. Quiet. Base name what? Base 2. I don't want to get too clever here. First things first, it has to have a couple of storage units and some living space. We have to think about the positioning though. We're doing this in mind so we can get the larger section structures here. So I want to keep everything below this line stored for them. Potentially even this. So this would give us these 7 to work with. I'm going to need stores no matter what. Without stores we have nothing. Gotta have a medical bay. Or do I? It's very expensive. But we gotta have a living quarter no matter what. We gotta be able to house the scientists and flight. The troopers that protect it. You gotta be able to have aliens there, otherwise you can't research them too. So alien containment of some sort is pretty much mandatory, no matter what we're gonna do with it. Yeah, I think we can. We have to be able to build somewhere here. Vehicle repair bay is a must. Can I undo these? Am I gonna lose the money? Right. What I want to do is have this here, because now the enemy has to, in a base defense situation, has to appear here and only here. So it might be easier to contain them. No training areas. Living quarters. Probably 2 at the start, right. So we can put in some soldiers. We're gonna need more living quarters, but it'll take a big amount of time to research the necessary labs and build them, so we don't have to build them now. Better to hold back on that front. Alien containment is more of a so we can move around stuff, so it's a mandatory thing to have. I'm not building these shitty security stations. If I'm going to go build, if I'm going to do security stations, they're definitely going to be alien origin weaponry. Right. So we'll let this cook. We can transfer the android soldiers here. They'll have to do. I'm not expecting trouble for a long time. Right. Might want to rate Cold of serious though. Anything happening on the alien infiltration front? No. Yeah, first week was good on that. Disruptor gun. The Disruptor gun is a remarkable piece of technology. It propels a beam of subatomic particles at immense speed and quantity. The chamber which generates the energy is an interdimensional device which materializes energy from an alternative dimension. The power source, once initiated, is self-perpetuating and no ammunition or energy pods are required to sustain the firepower. Our replicators can reproduce this technology fairly accurately. Excellent. And nothing new to research. We need UFOs. We can produce more, but is it worth it? What I mean is, how much would we get from making a disruptor gun? I'm paying these guys a salary even if they don't do anything. So if the disruptor gun can be sold at a higher price than $600, we might as well keep producing them. Even though it's not a good way to earn money, it's still, if we have nothing else to do with the engineers, we might as well do that. Hmm. Okay. We should be able to still see the price. Disruptor. 2,100, yeah. Over $1,000 of profit per unit. We might as well produce them. I don't see why we wouldn't. Actually, if we get something actually decent to do, that'll change. But for $600 and a huge amount of time, we get 2,000 at least at the moment. There is a indicator that the prices will fluctuate, so this is not guaranteed. But at the moment, it's a decent source of profit. Why not? Not sure how many we should produce at a time. Maybe let's say 10. We have to be able to just give up on the project at a moment's notice too. But I don't see anything coming our way immediately, so we probably are okay with doing this. You. I don't think we want any fancy armors on the android soldiers. Having the psionic guys use the weaker armor. I'm not sure if it's a great idea, but I need some protection on them and they sort of suck with the heavy armor. Also, we can have the pistols. I'm not sure about this though. I need to buy a mind bender. What I mean is, the pistol is actually very good. So, Rate of fire 31. Rate of fire 33. I need to buy a brain. What the fuck is that? Psi something? No, not Psi something. Mindbender, right? Give me a Mindbender. Not sure how I wish to equip these guys. Definitely don't want a huge amount of excess equipment, so disruptors would be good in that sense. The difficulty is that there is no way in hell I'm actually going to do that. Not with this limited amount of disruptors available. Okay, who you have this? Laser pods. This is more of a hold up. I'm basically just giving them some weapons in case I forget to equip them. But I don't specifically want them to use the laser rifles. I think the lasers are the ones that are going to be replaced first. They're fairly accurate, but we never had the opportunity to use them in that sense. Machine guns are still usable. Autocannons have the varying ammunition types. But the laser is a problem. I don't really see it having all that much of a benefit. Because of the reality of the combat, that's it. And the heavy launcher sucks ass, I don't want to use it. I think Paul Frogley is also gonna go to the other base, so I don't want to. He gets to keep a laser for the time being. I'm going to have to start replacing the autocannons too. The machine gun has a genuine use. It just fires so rapidly that it's good against certain type of units. Autocannon is starting to be harder to justify. Right. Right, we'll see how this works out. There's some kind of message attack. Organization attack. Megaball attacked by Diablo. Why? They attacked a police station. Seriously. Transstellar is hostile toward us. Can I offer a settlement? 17,000 to improve to neutral. Transstellar, I think, is responsible for almost any kind of transferring of equipment. Like, I'll pay it. We had to do a lot of missions in their headquarters and the like, so I guess we killed people, destroyed property and the like. We are allied with Megapol. Excellent. We're going to raid Cult of Sirius. I need to get more funds. No, I want Brett to come part of this team. We're waiting for the psionic device. We'll wait for that. It should be a transstellar delivery, right? This is why we have to be friendly with these guys. Might as well do another thing while we're at it. We need to assign people to training. Why are you doing psionic training? His energy is increasing a little bit, I guess. Because combat training is full, that's why we're doing psionic training. Well, it's better than no training. Right. Let's go. What is that? Called a Sirius something. Blazer turbo bike. Right. What call structure we haven't traded? We've done that one. We have not done that one. Attack this one. Humility. Temple of the Visitors. Apocalypse. I definitely went to the Apocalypse one. I don't think it matters. Just go, 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 go. We are going to have to get some kind of source of money, and very quickly. Uh, I don't think I have enough to get through this week if I don't basically get money out of some place. I'm not too worried about it though. We'll find the money. At the same time, I don't want to keep raiding these guys continually. So there has to be another source. That's why I'm sort of hoping that the engineers can at least offset some of the costs. I don't expect them to be a huge source of income. I just expect them to help out a little bit. Okay, there's something there. Hard to know what these items are, but don't particularly care. Now, so we're at an edge. Okay, at least I understand my positioning a little bit better. We need to secure these doors. Okay, everything's more or less looking good. I doubt we'll encounter anyone on this turn. Next turn could be very, 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 very bloody though, depending on how they're positioned. We should be able to get rid of our ammunition expenses, at least minimize them. Also, it means every new weapon we can find in these locations can be basically sold away. So another increased source of income. Probably quite a few of them. And they should have heavier equipment too. Although they already had missile launchers the previous week, so I'm not sure how much heavier can they get. So it's a bit different than previously. I don't think I've been in this one. Okay. This isn't that big of a map. We basically see 3/4 of it already, so we should see the enemy. This is not good. The fact that we haven't encountered them yet. I'll pack myself pretty tight in here. This is the bigger problem because of this. There could be a lot of people here, and if I just start running here, they'll slaughter me. Ooh, there's a lower level too. Okay, we're going to have to do a 5-5 split. What do we have here? We have 2 machine guns and disruptor. We need more disruptor guys. Just it is. Okay, this guy should be able to fly. So, fly. Fair enough. Nothing really happening. It's not a bad thing. I need to locate them now. There's too many of them, so that they shouldn't be able to hide this long. Unless they started on the northwestern corner. The problem with that is that now they'll be spread around all over the place. Okay, take it easy. There should be a way to reach lower levels too, to find out how that happens. You are nothing. I should be seeing these areas. And that's the end. So we have one larger section and then the pathways below this place. This is not good. Not leaving myself a huge amount of points to react to anything. I need to get closer to the points where I can actually control what happens when they start rushing through here. Currently I can't do that anyway. Might as well just move into position. Unless they get extremely lucky, they basically are waiting on the other side right now. I should not have too much trouble with this. On the other hand, if they are, I'm fucked. I'm royally fucked. But nothing happens here. Same thing here. Just take it cool, my man. Save the points for another day. Can't leave. Someone has to guard these tunnels. But I think I want to check what's on this room first. So we'll just let it be for now. Where is it? It's He's running toward those doors. Could I get his attention a little bit? Hold on, fire. Bit dangerous to have a disruptor guy shooting at you in the back, but I don't know if I can do much about that. I guess we're just picking up positions again. Hopefully they... fuck, he's gonna rush in here and we're so fucked at that point. No, I can't let it go like that. Go on like this. This doesn't have to specifically hit anything, but I think I need to shoot so they know I'm here. Great. Hello. Hello. Yeah. So this is gonna be a bloody turn. What the fuck is that? They're running away. It looks like a proximity mine as far as I can say. He run away from the map? Okay. There was definitely something thrown here and it looked like a round disc of some sort, and the only item I can think that looks like that is the proximity mine. Using disguise scout to understand the situation here. You can't see this at all. Fuck you. Hello, my friend. Miss. Ah. There's someone there? Yes. I don't know what they're carrying, but fuck it, just shoot it. Don't have to be all that accurate either. Wrong guy, but whatever. So what are our chances of getting him? Actually I don't think they're that bad. Come on. Yep, I think I can get him. Even if these guys don't, the others will. We're not in any kind of real danger here. Ooh, machine gun man. Huge success. Pretty good equipment capture. Promoted to squad leader. Alright. I didn't spot anything too interesting as far as equipment is concerned. Maybe a couple of weapon systems, things like that. Very standard stuff, more or less. Yeah, a couple of proximity mines. A lot of machine guns. Just not seeing anything particularly interesting here. Not cyclones. Well, it's 30,000 more or less as extra income. I'll buy extra police armor, single set. I have no extra at the moment of anything. Right, so 27,000. And probably some extra clips to, or magazines to the weapons we've been using, so not bad. And I'm very confident that I can basically afford to buy or pay our guys even if I don't make any extra money this week, and I will surely make some extra money. Some research should also complete. First day, I didn't do much. Still 600 for basically doing almost nothing. Hyperworm. Our studies show that the hyperworms can consume large quantities of both organic and metallic matter. Its powerful jaws can also be used in close combat. It has a very high metabolic rate and can move at fast speeds with a snake-like action. It has a short lifespan and only lives for 2 to 5 days depending on how much food it can find. At the end of this feeding period, it finds a safe place and suddenly inflates into a balloon-like structure which is fixed firmly to the surrounding terrain. This structure appears to be some form of chrysalis, inside which another life form begins to grow. Okay, but why is this so complex? Multi-worm egg complex. Maybe I should do the advanced biochemistry lab so I can start basically maybe rebuilding it. The alien genetic structure. Relationships between alien life forms. Yeah, I think the other one can focus on these, the other can focus on added technology. I want advanced biochemistry lab at the end of this week, the very latest. I don't know what benefit we would get from researching the alien genetics. I think it'll culminate in us trying to figure out what the aliens are doing as usual, but I'm not sure if it will reach to or lead to actual advances in technology. That might be more important right now. That's why I'm hesitating with the advanced biochemistry lab, because I have nothing to research in the advanced biochemistry lab at the moment. But at the same time, I have no idea how long it'll take to research that, so maybe it'll be, or build that, so maybe it's better that we have it available sooner rather than later. Although I'm more interested in the aliens at the moment. Let's say the genetic structure. We need to know this shit. I think we made a couple disruptor guns. So we can basically make, what, 2 of them today? I think we would be more likely, better off equipping our current people with them. No, yeah, this is something we have to take into account. There hasn't been any new ones produced here, the new disruptor guns, although we've clearly progressed in the engineering job. Nothing shown on the alien infiltration. Multiworm egg. The gestation period for a multiworm is approximately 2 days. During this time, the egg will protect itself with a weapon that launches a fluid containing microorganisms. These organisms consist of various types, some containing acids designed to erode metallic compounds and others containing unusual enzymes that rapidly break down organic matter. Fortunately, the range of this weapon is limited. The alien embryos are not sufficiently advanced to be susceptible to psionic attacks. Next stage would be the chrysalis. Something new, something bigger. Okay, everyone out. I definitely think we need to strengthen our interception capabilities. Even against the scouts, we could basically do almost nothing. We could attack one group but not the other. So a couple of extra hovercraft at the very least against the scouts would have been warranted. Yeah, just... I think they're both are new types. So yeah. I would say one of them is the attack craft, one of them is an escort craft. Right, it took this long to launch the fighters. They're both much larger than the previous ones. I think this was shown in the opening cutscene. Where's the UFO here? No, it's here, but there. There somewhere. Okay. I think it's depositing troops here or something. Okay, pick a target. I think we're gonna get a proper UFO this time. I don't think it particularly matters what we're gonna attack. Let's see what happens. It's the police is shooting at the other one. I need to escape before we could do anything. I have to get... What the fuck is going on? This is not acceptable. Did I do that? Yeah, Cyberweb HQ was destroyed, but why? Am I flying so low? That might be it, but yeah, it's way too fast for us to intercept properly. So yeah, this is a serious game changer. It has enough firepower and range to attack our guys, but we can't do shit to it. What is that? So more or less, this interception to us was destruction of a building that I don't know who was responsible for that. I got the impression that maybe it's a tall building. So our vehicles were basically flying in the midst of it somehow and everyone was firing at each other. So the building was destroyed as a consequence. I'm not okay with this result. I have no idea if these are going to ever be rebuilt either. I was wondering about what are we going to have to do something about the engagement range and things like that. Their stances of the aggressiveness of the attack. I think we cannot be low altitude, otherwise we risk destroying these. And it doesn't seem like that helped us, I mean low altitude helped us evade the enemy's attacks either. More or less they deposited their troops somewhere and we were unable to do anything effective against them. When was the last time I saved? March 13th, what is it now? Can I see the date, someone? Can't be this hard to find the fucking date. March 14th. We certainly didn't do any missions in this period though. Maybe read a couple of research. No, it's with the we did the Cult of Sirius missions. Shit. Yeah, I'm fine with basically our ship getting pummeled to dust. I'm not fine with getting the destruction of the building. We need to learn alien combat, the interception combat. I still feel like shit for loading this game, but whatever. I did not expect that can even happen. At least, I mean, I know you can destroy them, but it didn't. No one intentionally was even shooting it at that last thing. It just sort of collapsed immediately when the action came near it. I think we finally have a weapon strong enough to at least destroy some of these basic structure components, which is good. Right, could you do something useful this time? I know you are gonna fuck things up if I don't go right next to the enemy. I knocked him unconscious. But at least this is an easy thing to end. Okay, I have two guys who can act. The machine gun guys can handle this without no problem. Basically just gonna rush them and at point blank range shoot as much as possible. Ah, shit. I can't attack the more scout type ships at all. They're way too fast, they can just fly away. I need to focus on the others. Also, I need to change the attack altitude right now, otherwise I'll forget. We're sort of between in buildings and the sky at the moment. Also, I want to take a look at this. Like, really take a look. Where exactly did we hit? No, I think it's this area. So it wasn't even specifically all that large area. Manual control of vehicle. No. It was the Cyberweb corporate HQ that we destroyed. This. I think we were flying somewhere in here and the alien ship was there, so we exchanged fire through the corporate HQ building and it just vaporized immediately. Should I go defensive or aggressive? Right, we got the research that we're seeing here. Progression hasn't even started yet. Okay. I'll play the aerial combat, leave it at that. I'm hoping we can at least shoot down one, but I'm not all that certain about that one either. We've seen this. This is the weaker group. Go for the biochemistry lab. Take the egg. Chrysalis. And the attack should be coming right about now. That's our target. That's something we can very likely at least reach. The others, I don't think we have time for. You stop here to land troops? Yes, you did. What is it? Life Tree School. Excellent. Life Tree School is future target. Where's the other going? This. No, no. Okay. Let's see what happens to the school. I barely injured it. I don't think our troops are capable of handling this. We're basically lacking severely in firepower. We need new weapons. We need to upgrade to larger missiles and plasma, I think. Life 3 School was the first problematic area. What is this? Diablo Slums. This is dangerous, so dangerous. Moderately damaged. Return to base. You're dead if you don't. Our car is destroyed. Okay. They landed 2 troops and nearly destroyed the Valkyrie interceptor. Destroyed 1 hover car. What did we learn? We cannot destroy them or bring them down with our current weaponry and numbers, so we need at least... Also, I think we want range. We basically want the longer range missiles. So we're gonna dump a missile or 2 on a target and then let go. We cannot go close enough. We can go against the larger UFOs, but not against those escorts. So no matter what we do, we are gonna need more vehicle things, more vehicles in general. I'm not sure if I want to buy anything too expensive. I mean, I'm not that rich. I can't buy another Valkyrie, for example, but I could afford hover cars and hover bikes. Hover cars might be able to at least... I'll just buy a replacement. There was a plasma gun. We're using some kind of a missile system. Damage isn't bad, but it's very hard to do enough with just these. I'll do a couple of them though. Buy more missiles at the same time. Right. This costs us severely. I think we want longer range missiles. Prophet missile system, for example. Janitor would have a longer range, or rather justice, or retribution. But we'll only get a single shot, so if that doesn't bring it down, we wasted our time. At the same time, shit, I think Prophet. I'm buying a lot of missile systems. I don't know which one is gonna work, so just gonna have to wait and see. $20,000 down the drain, but this has to be done. I'm not even sure if it's gonna be enough. We'll have to do some raiding, things like that. I need basically a huge amount of new funds just to be able to do basic interception work after this. So yeah, we didn't lose a building this time, but this was a learning experience. Why are you here? Why were you there? It's a new vehicle. It comes automatically equipped with something. We could use the APC to ferry our troops, turn this into the interceptor into an actual anti-fighter craft. It only has 2 weapon pods, but we could get extra things here. They seem to be firing at beam weapons at us, so I don't think the ECM system is gonna do much good. And I'm not sure whatever is gonna do good for us. The real problem is we just lack damage. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. Storm Dog. This is something totally worthless as far as I'm concerned. I'm basically trying to squeeze a little bit of money out of it by selling it away. I have a Storm Dog. Why am I not? I suppose I can't sell it because... No, yes I can. Airguard aircraft cannon. Airguard rounds. Ground launch missiles. I don't give a shit. Rather take the money. So it more or less offset the loss of the hover car and the necessity to buy some of the equipment back. Okay, it's not that bad. I'll be leaving things here. I think they dropped troops in the slums, but I'm certain that they dropped troops in the live tree, which was where I don't actually recall anymore. Where the fuck was it? Here, right. Live tree is cool. I just want to make sure that we actually remember to go there. Go, go, go. We have to turn into... I think we need around $100,000 before we can do anything useful at this point. I need a better interception capability. Couple of units that are that have heavy weapons, or more of these cheaper ones that we can basically afford to lose during interceptions. It's about a loss of 10,000 for a single hovercraft because it comes. Well, no, actually not. I think it comes equipped with weapons and fully armed with fight. So it's about 5,000 if you don't switch anything to it. So we could afford 20 of those. versus a single heavy interceptor. And I think that 20 of those would have massively superior firepower and could take down anything. The problem is not that. The problem is that I can only launch like 1 or 2 at a time. So it would take basically so long to launch the 20 that the enemy would have already left the area. But yeah, something has to be done. Apparently we suck balls. Too much ball sucking. I wonder if they're sending new types of troops too. Certainly they have to have something new. They have a new type of craft deploying them. I don't know. I need new technology of some sort. And my biggest worry is that I don't have anything on the technological front for the quantum in what is it? Quantum technology labs or whatever it is. Biologically, we have excellent. We have everything we have encountered so far in the life format, but technology-wise, we are severely at a disadvantage, and that has to change. And this week has to be the time where we tend to change it. We have to be able to at least bring down one of them, so we can research it and start advancing our fighter craft.